If you saw our video on the importance of stability before mobility, you noticed that we were in the quadruped position, which is hands and knees. If you are unstable in this position, there are several exercises that you can do to improve your stability using that quadruped setup without the rotation. So you're going to bring yourself onto your hands and knees. If you have wrist pain, one thing that you can do to try to take the pressure off is to do something like hold dumbbells underneath so that your wrists stay in a more neutral position, and it's like you're balancing on your fists instead. But what you're going to do to start off is just in that quadruped position, try to find that neutral spine, flat back, weight in your hands evenly in the hands and knees, and just hold that position there. Now, to start bringing in some instability, we go into what we call a bird dog. Warming up to it, first just try to alternate bringing one arm up and then the other. Your goal is that your back stays straight, your core is engaged to keep your hips from rocking back and forth and to keep your back flat. You can also try extending one leg and then the other. This is a little bit harder than the arms. Again, you're looking to make sure that you don't have rocking in the hips. You don't want to be going down on each side, keeping the hips level. Progressing from that, you are going to bring opposite arm, opposite leg, extending out. To challenge yourself in that, this is where we come to our floating quadruped, which is what you saw Mark and I attempt to demonstrate with our mobility challenge. So you're going to lift your knees up. Now your core has to work even harder. Right now, that might be where you stop, is just lifting up the knees and building up the core there. But if you can do that, lift up the knees, then you can try bringing in some of those movements. Stay tuned and I will show you some core stability exercises that can be done on your back. So in our last video, we showed you core stability exercises in the quadruped position. These exercises are going to be done on your back, so if you can't get into that position because of knee pain or wrist pain, this is going to be very similar exercises, very similar muscle recruitment without that pressure on your joints. So starting position is hands at your sides. You're going to lift your legs up so that your knees are bent about 90 degrees and knees are over the hips. You want to make sure that your back is flat. Core muscles, tummy muscles are tight, so neutral spine. You're not arching your lower back up and you're not rolling your knees into your chest. So this is your starting position here. If you can hold this without too much difficulty, you're going to start adding in challenges. So we start with arms, alternating one side then the other, just like we did in that hands and knees position. Then if arms are easy, you can try bringing in the legs. Two options. One is just bringing the foot down and up like a march with the knees bent. So if you remember your middle school physics class, shorten the lever arm, less work for you to do. You want to bring that challenge in, lengthen the lever arm, extend the leg out, and bring it back up, extend out, and bring it back up. And then of course you can progress opposite arm and leg in either one of these lower body variations. So see which one works for you, try them out, talk with your therapist, and stay safe out there. Is one way. Other way is extending the leg out and down. I'm actually hitting the wall right now.